It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
To throw, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. With the catch, it's Williams. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
The pass is off target, yet hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Portman. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. We'll try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. To keeper trying to get to the mark. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pump over the middle. It's Hale. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Russell. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's looking deep here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. Ball carrier tackled there. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Scanning the field. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw to the left side. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Caught behind the line. It's Hill. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Send the back in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Hill. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
This is the sixth play on the drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
So here they come on fourth and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. He breaks through. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's Young. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
To throw, it's Russell. Receiver makes the grab, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play caller is here. We're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Screen to the wide receiver. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kirk, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Well, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we get a new game.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field. It's Russell. That's caught. It's Hale.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
And completion makes it second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but, man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Russell. Bringing pressure. Swarm with a pass rush to sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Second down now after the sack. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, he's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
To the air, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
12th play of this marathon drive in the playoff, and they face 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Defense does a good job at taking away the short routes and anything that might be close to the 1st down marker. The problem is they didn't account for the quarterback's legs. He pulls it down and picks up a 1st down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Touchdown! As they put 6 more on the board. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Dropping back. It's Moore. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the 1st half. Middle's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out. It's low. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers. A couple of them in the 1st half, and that's why they're trailing. That's reeled in. It's Hill. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Hill. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
He escapes the pocket. Finds his man. It's Hill. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense in hurry-up mode. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And there's the handoff. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He's got room to run. Powering through a tackle.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made in space. Look out. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Moore. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. He'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Grab behind the line. It's Portland. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
The punt team making their way on the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Makes the ground. It's Hill. That's enough to move the sticks and get him a first down at the 41.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Ducks will have first and 10 here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Buying time. Moving to his left. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They misfire on first down, so it's second and 10 from the 41. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Crucial third down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle made to the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. caught in the backfield. It's Hill. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
But that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense makes the stop at the 3. This could be the biggest play so far. Fourth and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Oh, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch, and he will not get there. The defense stops him, and so the lead is still 1. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spike the ball to 31.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Young. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Got to pick up the third and short through the air. The sure hands. It's Hale. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. Touchdown, tie. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. He'll run it into the end zone with a two-point try to build the lead up to 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Time winding down deep in this game, and a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
That's caught. It's Hill. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Dropping back. It's Moore. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Throws to the tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. To throw, it's Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
It's just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And the coach says, forget overtime. We're going for two. Try to win it right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the move now. And it's caught. The gutsy call hangs on for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Hunt over the middle. It's Hale. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. This will be a 55-yard field goal attempt for the win. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure.